Of the planned immigration crackdown in Louisiana caused fear and concern in some communities.
As Tan Trung reports, there are impacts even before the operation begins.
Jambalaya News Louisiana is one of the biggest sources of information and content for the tens of thousands of Spanish-speaking people who live in the greater New Orleans area. Brenda Murphy owns the multimedia company.
Ay, Dios mío.
She's also host of its shows and podcast, and a reporter. Murphy says in the Hispanic and Latino community, there's a real sense of fear surrounding the so-called swamp sweep and its targeting of undocumented immigrants.
Every time when I try to talk with someone and ask about the situation, people say, I'm afraid about that. I'm afraid about immigration come to my house.
From what we've heard, some people are not sending their kids to school. They're not going to church. They're not going to work. Is that what you're hearing?
Yes. Many people, a lot of women in the hotel and tourist industry start to saying, I'm not showing to the job because of the fear.
For supporters of swamp sweep and operations like it, the idea of undocumented immigrants living in fear is welcomed. But Brenda Murphy says thousands of locals are preparing to stay out of sight until it's over.
This is the plan. The plan. Don't go anywhere. Stay in house, waiting.
Since the beginning of the Trump administration, immigration officials have said they're going after what they call criminal illegal aliens and the worst of the worst. Homero Lopez is seeing something else. He's legal director of a pro bono immigration legal service in New Orleans and says many of their clients have no criminal records or have minor violations like shoplifting or traffic tickets. Lopez says the ICE playbook for crackdowns in cities such as Los Angeles will likely play out here.
And we're seeing this in where they're picking people up. So they're picking people up at job sites. They're picking people up at the immigration court when they're going to their hearings. They're picking them up at the immigration interviews when they're going to follow through on their immigration process. So it's folks that are going through the process, what I consider the low-hanging fruit.
Customs and Border Patrol would not comment on pending operations. Lopez and Murphy say there's been a heightened awareness of immigration raids and roundups all year. But with ICE and Border Patrol announcing their arrival in December, that awareness may reach the level of alarm. In New Orleans, Tan Trung, Fox 8 Local First.